Yes, let's shift our focus now to some breaking news that's coming in on the broadcast in connection to the Sena versus Sena row in the Supreme Court. There's a big observation that has been made by the Supreme Court. Shiv Sena UBT's plea against the Speaker is what we're talking about. The Supreme Court now has its eyes on Speaker's role in deciding the real Sena. This is the Sena legacy battle that we are witnessing, and the Supreme Court has now told the Speaker that your order is contrary to our verdict. In fact, the Supreme Court has said that the Speaker is relying on the legislative majority. In fact, a response from Shinde's faction has been sought by 1st April, and final hearing on Sena versus Sena matter will be held on April 9. In fact, Harish joins us live to help us understand what exactly happened in the top court. Harish, this is of course the Sena legacy battle that we're talking about just ahead of the crucial Lok Sabha elections as well. Help us understand what exactly transpired in the Supreme Court, and also what did the Supreme Court had to say about the Speaker's decision?
Yes, that's right, Ashish. The Supreme Court Chief Justice bench was hearing the petition filed by the Uddhav Sena challenging the refusal of the Speaker, Rahul Navekar, to disqualify Eknath Shinde and his faction MLAs, around 16 MLAs. In fact, the Supreme Court Chief Justice had a very important question to ask, saying that is not the Speaker relying on the legislative majority contrary to our judgment of May 2023. In fact, remember, Ashish, the Speaker had concluded that Shinde faction had 39 MLAs, while the Uddhav Thackeray faction only had 13 MLAs, and on that basis, the Speaker had ruled that Shinde faction is the real Shiv Sena. But in fact, the Chief Justice questioned whether wasn't it contrary to the Supreme Court ruling of May 2023. Remember, Ashish, in that judgment, Shiv Sena main judgment, Supreme Court had said that a legislative majority need not be the criteria, but what should be done is evaluation of the majority in the organizational wings of the party, and an analysis of provisions of the party constitution or any other appropriate test should also be applied. Not just the legislative majority should be taken into consideration to decide which is the real Shiv Sena. So, in fact, on this question, notice has been issued to the Shinde faction on Uddhav Thackeray faction's petition, and a reply has been sought by April 1st, and the matter has been fixed for hearing from the week commencing April 8th. On the other hand, in fact, Harish Salve appearing for Uddhav, in fact, Shinde faction argued that the Uddhav Thackeray faction had submitted faked, forged and fabricated documents in their support, and after this, now the Supreme Court has summoned all the documents from the Speaker's chamber, and the next round of hearing will commence. That is, the final hearing will commence from the week starting April 8th. Back to you.
Right, Harish. In fact, interesting observations there coming in from the Supreme Court, informing the Speaker that, like their earlier order, legislative majority should not be the sole criteria for deciding the battle for Sena versus Sena row. In fact, I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast with all those details. On that note, viewers, let's take a short break. Don't